Eye on the storm, a snowy slick start to the morning, making a mess of the roads. And the gusty winds are also causing problems, bringing down a traffic signal here in Long Beach. It's Thursday, December 5th. Good morning, everyone. I'm Jasmine Anderson. A rough ride to work for many on the LIE this morning. A crash has closed all eastbound lanes between exits 39 and 41. Police say it happened sometime around 3 o'clock this morning. No word on how many cars are involved or if anyone was hurt. Happening today, it's day 3 of deliberations in the deadly subway chokehold trial of West Islip Marine veteran Daniel Penny. Yesterday, jurors reviewed video from Penny's interview with investigators and testimony from the medical examiner. The jury is weighing whether Penny is guilty of manslaughter and criminally negligent homicide in the death of Jordan Neely in Manhattan last year. The hunt continues for the killer who gunned down United Healthcare CEO in Manhattan. This is video of the masked suspect coming up behind Brian Thompson outside the Hilton Hotel on 6th Avenue. He fired multiple times yesterday morning, then left the scene. The NYPD commissioner calls it a brazen targeted attack.
It appears the suspect was lying in wait for several minutes. And as the victim was walking to the conference hotel, the suspect approached from behind and fired several rounds, striking the victim at least once in the back and at least once in the right calf.
Police say they have not yet established a motive. They are offering a $10,000 reward for info leading to an arrest and conviction. A tentative settlement in 12 sexual abuse cases involving a former teacher. Former students of Thomas Bernagozzi say they were sexually abused decades ago in elementary school. The Bayshore School District, which faced 45 Child Victims Act lawsuits, did not say how much the settlements would cost. The 76-year-old has denied abusing children. Only a Newsday, an LIRR foreman is accused of using a duplicate ID to get paid while at home. The MTA Inspector General says the unnamed worker, who has resigned, banked nearly $3,200 in unearned wages. The report says he had coworkers punch him in and out of work and then lied to investigators to cover it up. The DMV is changing its points system. Starting January 3rd, points on some offenses will increase, and the number of DWI convictions before your license is lost will drop from 5 to 4. Update on a story you saw first in Newsday. President-elect Donald Trump is coming to Long Island tonight. He's expected to attend the 2024 Fox Nation Patriot Awards at the Telus Center on LIU's Post Brookview campus. The Big Duck is decked out for the season.
A wacky, quacky big duck, oh, the time to light is here.
Dozens of people came for the annual lighting in Flanders last night. The event even included an appearance from Santa, who arrived on a fire truck. Further west, the Rockefeller Center Christmas tree was also lit last night. Beautiful. The 74-foot Norway spruce has over 50,000 lights, and you can see it through mid-January. See our holiday guide and all the events on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. Only a Newsday, mold and life-threatening hazards. Virginia Huey looks at what some Long Island seniors are living with in public housing complexes.
That's my concern.
74-year-old Kathy Lai says the mold in her apartment is so bad, it's making her sick.
Black mold on the ceiling in my bathroom, and I have bad COPD.
A Newsday investigation found the mold is part of a failed housing inspection at Dogwood Terrace in Franklin Square. And this public housing unit isn't the only one where federal inspectors reported health and safety issues.
Newsday obtained 21 inspection reports from HUD, and we went through the 800 pages of documents.
Newsday investigative reporter Joshua Solomon says a review of the documents shows there are 21 housing complex authorities on Long Island. Of the 21, 5 failed inspections in 2022, according to the most recent public records obtained by Newsday. The inspections evaluated the building's grounds as well as the interior and exterior of the apartments. Federal inspectors classified some of the violations found at the 5 sites as life-threatening conditions. Those conditions include missing smoke detectors, exposed wires, and blocked or unusable fire exits. A HUD spokesperson declined to comment about the complexes that failed recent inspections or about specific penalties.
This is unprecedented from what we found in the last decade for multiple housing projects to fail their inspection. And in this case, almost all of the places we're looking at are specific for seniors. And this leaves some of Long Island's most vulnerable, the elderly who are living below the poverty line, in harm's way.
According to federal data, residents often wait years to get an apartment in one of these government-subsidized housing units, only to end up, in some cases, in homes with dangerous health conditions.
We want to be safe.
A situation leaving residents at Dogwood Terrace and others like it feeling frustrated and unsafe.
We are human beings that live here. Human beings. And we want to be treated that way.
For Newsday TV, I'm Virginia Huey.
Virginia, thank you. Read more about this story on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. Only in Newsday, Elisa DiStefano shows us how a new podcast is trying to rebrand how women think about menopause.
So this is where it all happens. This is where you are rebranding menopause.
Yes, we are. At Floored Media in Rockville Center, 3 Long Island women are talking all things menopause and women's health on their new podcast, Rebranding Menopause.
When you are an adolescent girl, you get a book called Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret. If you choose to have children, you get a book called What to Expect When You're Expecting, right? And every single detail is laid out for you. And then you get to menopause and it's crickets.
Publicist and podcast producer Ingrid Dodd, along with beauty consultant and provider Sharon Grasso, and beauty and wellness educator and advocate Dana Persico, are starting candid conversations in hopes of educating and entertaining their audience.
A lot of us go to our girlfriends for information. So this is not an expert panel. These are not doctors. This is your girlfriends getting together, talking about their experiences and making it a non-taboo subject.
I'd like to get out the options, the non-invasive options that can help so much with our appearance, because let's face it, for many, that is a big part of growing older. I bring transparency. I'm just lifting the veil and being very open about cosmetic procedures and everything that I've done, because, honey, I have no original parts.
Why not, when you're 40 years old, let's check your hormones.
I'm an advocate for women, and in order for women to live their best life, they have to be healthy. So menopause really has not gotten the amount of attention that it needs. I want to tell them everything that's worked for me. There was a way to identify things you could do to make yourself feel good.
Rebranding Menopause is on all podcast platforms, dropping new 45-minute episodes on what they call Menopause Monday.
That stigma, I want to take away that stigma. I just feel so passionate about saying it's not something to be ashamed of.
Elisa DiStefano, Newsday TV.
Read more about the Rebranding Menopause podcast on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. Here's what's up on Long Island.
A presentation of Scrooge, A Christmas Carol.
Check out the Charles Dickens Festival. Turn the clock back to the 1800s and find yourself in the middle of an English novel. Saturday and Sunday in Port Jefferson Village. Or catch the Freeport Holiday Boat Parade. The holiday decorated boats will sail along the Woodcliff Canal Saturday nights in Freeport. Or immerse yourself in a winter wonderland at the Huntington Holiday Spectacular. The event features a holiday market, light displays, live entertainment, and of course, family-friendly activities. It's noon to 10 p.m. daily through January 2nd on Wall Street in Huntington. For admission info and more events, click Get More below the NewsdayTV video box on our homepage. Eye on the storm this Thursday morning, rain and snow making for a slick commute, so please be careful out there. Here's your day planner. Cloudy and windy today, highs in the 40s, but look at this. This evening, we dip down to the 30s. Now for a look at your futurecast. The wintry mix should clear up around 9 o'clock this morning. We'll keep you updated. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast.
Long Island weather is brought to you by PTRC.
I'm Jasmine Anderson. Thank you so much for watching.